Thanks, Coco, for taking the time to join us today on Match Point Canada. It doesn't happen too often that you get back-to-back opponents unable to compete, as you've had here in Montreal. What are the pros and cons of making the quarterfinals with less than three full sets under your belt at this point?
I mean, the biggest con of it all is just like, unfortunately, we're all like, all one big family on the WTA tour. So seeing people that having to withdraw, especially at the beginning of the hard court season, is not a fun thing to do. And I would much rather prefer to play someone healthy. And another con is also like when most of the time you play these tournaments is to get more matches under your belt before the Grand Slam. So obviously it's unfortunate, but I guess one of the pros is that less on your body, and you probably are going to be fresher than whoever I play tomorrow in the quarterfinals. But yeah.
You'll just have to have a deep run to get that match play you're looking for, I guess.
Yeah.
You're playing in Canada at the Banque Nationale event for the first time. All the players are in a bubble, so of course there's no real opportunity for you to get to experience and enjoy Montreal, unfortunately, as a city. But what's your impression so far of playing up here? And is there a different vibe in Canada than the United States, do you find?
Yeah, I definitely find well, here, Canadians are known for being nice, and it's definitely you definitely feel that vibe here. And also the crowd, even though it's not full capacity, they're actually pretty loud out there and pretty engaged in the match. Even if you're not Canadian or not, which you don't find that often. And when you're playing in another country. But yeah, and then we're staying in, I don't know, we're right in the center of the city, I would say. And every night we eat outside on the terrace, and it's super nice. So my dad and I are always like, I wish we could just go out and walk around because it seems like a nice city and a very clean and nice city.
Well, you get to enjoy Toronto next summer and then hopefully Montreal 2 years from now and get the full experience. When you're
Yeah.
at a tournament like this, and you're only really on site for playing or practicing or back in the hotel room, what are some of the things that you do to pass the time and not lose your mind due to boredom?
Yeah. I play a lot of Uno with my dad. Here at this tournament, they actually have a game room, which is really nice. Not all the tournaments have it. So we've been playing some Mario Kart and a little bit of like the race car games. And then a lot of reading and doing some homework, and then also a lot of sitting around and FaceTiming people. For me, at least when we're in the bubble, I try not to stay on site. I like to leave and go back to the hotel as soon as possible. I don't like to hang out around the courts. That's pretty much every tournament I'm like that. So when I go back to the hotel, I guess it's just, you kind of more in your own space compared to with a lot of people.
How competitive are those Uno games against your dad getting these days?
They're pretty pretty competitive. He's been claiming that I've been cheating, which I don't know how you do that in Uno, but I let him believe that. I've been winning every night though since we've been in Canada, so hopefully that can continue on the Uno game and on the court.
That's a claim that us dads like to make to our kids when we're not winning and get in our way.
Yeah.
Um, Recently, you got asked on social media by Nick Kyrgios about the prospect of teaming up in mixed doubles in January at the Aussie Open, which seems like still many, many months away from now. But you replied, of course, let's make it happen. How much do you hope that that comes to be? And what do you think the experience would be to play with someone as entertaining as Nick?
Definitely will be really exciting. I mean, for me, mixed doubles is one of the most relaxed events in tennis. It only happens really 4 times a year, maybe 5 times when the Olympics comes around. And I don't know, I've only played mixed doubles one other time. It was with my friend Chris Eubanks. I mean, if it were to happen to be super exciting, it was kind of, I didn't think he would ask that, to be honest. But him and Roger have been the people that I always want to play mixed doubles with. And Roger was kind of, I already knew that probably would never happen. So then Nick is definitely close up there on the bucket list. So I'm hoping that it can happen, and hopefully there'll be a crowd there too, because that's really what I'm excited about. Is,
Yes,
playing with Nick Kyrgios in Australia with a huge crowd. It's
they better
probably
start selling those tickets now. I think those might go quickly.
yeah,
Um,
it's probably something you can't make up.
Coco, tell me, if it weren't for professional tennis, what do you think you might have pursued as a path, either at school or another potential career?
I don't know what I would do career wise, but I do know that definitely would have wanted to attend college, either at another sport or or maybe just actually I for sure would want to do another sport because I like sports. And I always thought like I don't know, I always saw myself either at UCLA or NYU, or maybe at Howard University. Those were like the three I could see myself like being on campus and going to. And career wise, I don't know what I would do. I definitely want to be an entrepreneur. But I feel like every senior high schooler in the United States, we have no idea what we're gonna do until like we actually go to college and time to fill out the applications. So actually, I haven't really thought about it.
Well, it sounds like your day job right now is keeping you quite busy, so I don't think you have to worry
Yeah,
too much about that.
yeah.
Before I let you go, being so young on the pro tour, there's still a lot of players you haven't faced in your career, although that list is getting smaller and smaller all the time. Is there a player on the WTA who you haven't played yet that you'd really like to face?
Definitely Serena Williams. She's been on my bucket list forever to play, and obviously one of my idols. I got to play Venus twice, so I'm hoping I can get Serena just one more, just one time before she heads out. Yeah, that would be a dream match, and especially at a Grand Slam, that would be pretty cool.
Well, hopefully the tennis gods are listening. We'd all love to see that match come to be. And hey, good luck the rest of the way in Montreal. And it's been fantastic to see the start of your career on the court and off the court with all you've done already to advocate for others. So keep it up. We're really impressed.
Thank you. Have a nice one.